I thank the gentlelady, and I thank the gentleman from Alabama for yielding to me, and I thank he and Mr. Lewis for bringing this resolution. On the way over to the floor, I was on the elevator with two of my colleagues, John Culberson and Joanne Emerson, a gentleman from Texas and a lady from Missouri. And they both had the same comment when I told them I was coming to speak about Cam Newton. They said he's a phenomenal athlete, but he gave glory to God, and he persevered. I think that Cam Newton is a reflection of each and every one of us. Hardship and difficulty is a part of life. Either we've experienced it or we will experience it. And we've seen Cam Newton and his family go through a challenging time. And in doing so, he was not distracted. He was persevered. He maintained a positive attitude, and I think we've all seen his winning smile, a wonderful smile. And that smile sustained him, and I think encouraged a lot of us through some pretty difficult times. In fact, I think he used some of the criticism and some of the difficulty and some of the challenges as a motivation. He appeared to even play better on the field. He is a phenomenal athlete. In many respects, he's almost superhuman in what he does, but in another respect, he's very human. And the one thing that I think is a story for each and every one of us, and I think Cam Newton is a great example, is that throughout it all he expressed his faith in God, and his faith that God would see him through. Our God is a God of second chances, a God of redemption. And I think it's important for us to when we think about Cam Newton, to think about a young man that improved himself, that did better, that resolved to learn from the experiences he had. And to me, Cam is an inspiration, and he ought to be an inspiration to each and every one of us. Any of us that for whatever reason find ourselves in a difficult or challenging situation, not to strike back at our critics, but simply to use it as a motivation. In such times that we do face difficulty, it's important to surround ourselves with good people, people that can be mentors, encouragers. And he found that in the Auburn team. He expressed that in his Heisman speech, that his teammates were a big part of his success and that had encouraged him. They had not lost faith in him. I believe the coaching staff and the atmosphere at Auburn University provided a loving environment, an encouraging environment. And I commend Coach Gene Chizik for believing in Cam, for giving Cam an opportunity to better himself and to prove himself. As a graduate of that school, I'm proud of Auburn University for providing support and encouragement to Cam. Last year I introduced, and I'll close with this, I introduced a resolution congratulating Mark Ingram, another fine young man, who preceded Cam Newton in winning the Heisman Trophy. And Mark Ingram and the University of Alabama played and won the national championship. Auburn University will try to attain that same goal. Mark Ingram from Alabama, Cam Newton from Auburn, they highlight a very special relationship in the state of Alabama between our two finest universities. They compete on the field. They compete intensely. And the fans come together, both wanting to win, but they take pride in the fact that our state and our universities do have a competitive spirit, but also a spirit of friendship. And I can tell you that the people of Alabama take great pride in our state and the fact that two of our finest universities have won consecutive Heisman trophies and are competing for consecutive national championships. It once again highlights what is a wonderful, intense, and enjoyable competition that our two schools in Alabama have. It is another reason why I'm proud to call Alabama my home. And in closing, again, I thank the gentleman from Anniston, Alabama, Mr. Rogers, who represents Auburn University well. And I say that to you as an alumni of Auburn University. You're a credit to our university. Thank you.